In this video, I'm going to show you how to tune your guitar like a rock star. Now I did say I'd show you how to tune your guitar like a rock star, but to be fair, rock stars usually have somebody else tuning their guitars, so like a nearly rock star. And once I've shown you how to do that, I'll show you an alternative method to tuning your guitar if you don't have a tuner with you, and my top tip for keeping guitar strings in tune for longer. So tuning your guitar is one of the most important things you should be able to do when playing a guitar or any stringed instrument. It helps make the tune or chord sound good, and it also helps your guitar fit in with other instruments if you're playing in a band or along with any other recording. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use a guitar app called Guitar Tuner. Tuner spelled like the fish, but I can assure you there's nothing fishy about this app. Ooh, that's terrible. Who wrote that? First, we're going to look at the strings and the tuning pegs and how to twist them and which way you do that. If you already know how to do this, then skip to the next bit with the app. Otherwise, keep watching. Now in guitar we have 6 strings. String 1 is the thinnest string furthest to the right, and string 6 is the thickest string furthest to the left. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now if you're holding a guitar, the thinnest string, or string number 1, is the one furthest away from you, nearest the bottom. And string 6 is the one at the top. Now each string is tuned to a certain note. 6 strings, 6 notes, from 6 down to 1. E, A, D, G, B, E. So E, A, D, G, B, E. Now we can easily remember this by saying elephants and donkeys grow big ears. Or alternatively, I've heard some people say Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Poor Eddie. Now when you're tuning each note, you need to twist the tuning pegs. Now usually, twisting a tuning peg, you turn it clockwise to loosen and anti-clockwise to tighten it. But this really depends on how your strings have been put on your guitar, so it's best to twist and listen to see which way is tighter and which way is loosened. Right, let's get started with the app. Okay, so you want to go ahead and start the app. And here on the screen we have the Guitar Tuner app. So once you started the app, you will come to a screen with the head of an acoustic guitar on it. But as you know, the strings are tuned the same for electric and acoustic, so this is good for both. I usually start tuning from string 1. The microphone there is trying to listen for the guitar sounds. The microphone actually on the iPad, which I'm using to tune up, but you still get the same thing if you use an iPhone. String 1. The idea is to get the circle to stay in the middle and go green. Okay, so it's on the right hand side, so I need to lower the string there. Okay, number 2's in. This one's a bit lower. I purposely put it out of tune. Sure, so when it's on the left, it's too low, so we need to tighten that. And let it satisfying. It's a bit too low. A bit too high. And finally, it's a bit lower. So when it's on the left, it's too low. If it's on the right, it's too high. It's in the middle, it's just right. So there you go. That's how you use the app. Now I did promise at the start of the video to show you an alternative method for tuning your guitar. Now you might wonder, why do you need an alternative method when you've got a guitar tuner? Well, sometimes you might find that you don't have your guitar tuner with you, or you don't have your phone or anything with the guitar app on. So there is a good way, an easy way to learn how to tune the strings. First of all, it's called the 5th fret method. You wouldn't believe sometimes how difficult it is to say that. So the 5th fret method uses exactly what we're saying, the 5th fret on most strings. So if we play string 6 fret 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that should sound the same as string 5 on its own. There you go. If we play string 5 fret 5, that should sound the same as string 4 on its own. If we play string 4 fret 5, that should sound the same as string 3 on its own. You can see why this is called the 5th fret method. Now there is a difference on string 3, you press fret 4, and that should sound like string 2 by itself. And finally, we have string 2 fret 5, which should sound like string 1 by itself. So there you go. There are advantages to that, as you can see the strings all fit together nicely. The only thing is, if string 6 is not in tune, you will tune your guitar in tune with itself, but it won't be in tune with what's called concert pitch, which is the exact pitch that you need. So you could play fine by yourself with that, but if it came to playing along with a recording or another person, you may find that you're not both in tune with each other. And finally, yes, I did say I had a top tip to tell you how to get your strings to stay in tune for longer. Now with this, the best thing is, when you're tuning a string, say if I put my string out of tune, that is way too high. You may get to the right note, but because I've been loosening that, it will continue to loosen. So if before I tune the note, if I tune down a little bit, just a little bit underneath, play the note and tune up to it, so tune up to the note. If I had another one out of tune here, it should be tune up to the note. So take the note slightly lower than what it's supposed to be and tune up to it. I found that that really does help keep your strings in tune for longer, so it's well worth a try. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please could you like and subscribe, and if you could comment below on what you think maybe is alternate methods that you use to tune, that would be great. Okay, until next time, see you later.